Tell me with honesty, am I saying right or wrong? But after you learn dhikr, how your life improved and came towards the good. After doing dhikr of Allah, have you become bad people? Are you fundamentalists? Are you terrorists? Do you kill people? Do you beat people? No, you yourselves are an example. Once you learn dhikr and you do dhikr regularly, you got peace, satisfaction, love, harmony, passion, bowing to Allah, prostrating to Allah, grateful to Allah, crying, praying tahajjud, and reading salah, running after salah. Is there a difference in your life or not? Beautiful, positive difference. And this is the dhikr of Allah. So now, anyone can do propaganda and spread whatever misconceptions and defects they want, but dhikr of Allah is mentioned by Allah as a beautiful action. A gangster, bandit, thief, person who consumes tax and does bad actions and takes the haqq of people and does dhulam and presses, when he does dhikr, and his life transforms to beautiful positiveness. He gives goodness to people, he fulfills their rights, he loves people in the world, he serves people, assists people, helps people from people of every religion and creed and color and ethnic origin, whatever. And the people of the world turn around and say, what a great human being this person is. There's no one better than him. Rather they look for him, seeking him. Where's that person who came the other day? He's such a good man. He gave us food today. He gave us food yesterday. And we never asked about him. And non-believers say this. They are forced to accept that, who are you, oh good person? And then if he tells them, then they are amazed that we heard that Muslims are dirty people. They're extremists, fundamentalists. They kill people. They're people, and this is your religion? Then they smile and he smiles and says, yes, this is my deen. And those people you hear about this, they have no link with our deen. So Allah's Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, He taught us. And what deeds do we perform that are not pure and sincere? There are those deeds within which other things are contaminating that deed. So if we contaminate the deeds, then they're not pure and sincere. So let's come to the point. What does dhikr do? You do all of the ibadat, A to Z, morning to evening. We have two enemies. One is called, he has the title, Shaitan, and the other one is Nafs. These are our two solid and avowed enemies. Shaitan and our desires. Shaitan says, okay, you've prayed salah, you started to pray salah, no problem. You'll start to go on hajj regularly. You're reciting Quran a lot nowadays. But you have to send the deeds to Allah, don't you? So I will make sure your deeds don't reach Allah, says Shaitan and the Nafs. He makes his hardest efforts to make our deeds contaminated. He contaminates our deeds, he injects them with impurities, and when that happens, Allah Ta'ala does not accept the deeds, and that's a beautiful point. Now salah, we're praying salah, but in our salah, there's impurities. It's not for Allah, there's 1,000 other thoughts, 1,000 other intentions. So when we do actions, other deeds and worship actions, there are other contamination actions in there. You go for umrah, you have other contamination. Okay, I'll go for umrah, then I'll go here, then I'll go there. Okay, I'll do umrah at the same time. No. So you're doing for the sake of Allah worship, and you're planning dunya and other contaminated actions around this Allah Ta'ala's worship. This is not the ashik, the lover. Allah Ta'ala says that, look, in the world, the mahbub says, I want the mahbub, not the uncle, not the auntie, even the small child, I don't want. Direct, I want the mahbub. So when we do ziyarat, we want to do the ziyarat of the mahbub, and the mahbub does ziyarat. So Allah says that, do my ziyarat, do the action for me. I want to love you and you love me. Allah says direct, I want the love. There should be no third party involved. So we pray salah, we stand in the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in our minds come 1,000 other thoughts, dunya, world, actions of the world. So shaitan and nafs, they contaminate and spoil our every deed. They make them impure, insincere, and then we send them to Allah. And Allah Ta'ala says, I've prepared a cleansing agent for this. Allah Ta'ala has given us His dhikr, His remembrance. And the quality attribute of dhikr is such that by doing abundance and high quantity of dhikr, your deed becomes totally khalis, and all of the impurities come out of the deed, and whatever action you do is for the sake of Allah, fi sabilillah.